In Queensland, an umbrella Christian organisation called Operation 513 provides the logistical support for about 21 different denominations in the application of permits for street preaching. One of the preachers is Ryan Hemelaar, who is a most unassuming gentleman, polite, amenable and kind. He has been fined by Brisbane City Council for such things as handing out written material, using an amplifier and placing an A-frame sign with a Bible verse on it. He has been fined for alleged obstruction or unreasonably disturbing any person lawfully using a mall for simply having a friendly conversation with someone on a seat. Interrupt, disturb or frustrate other mall users for simply having a friendly conversation with someone on a seat. Stop stocking or storing goods in a mall, setting up a free Bible table. What a charge sheet, Mr. Acting Deputy President. His fines have gone into thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars for speaking up. Mr. Luke Lane is the first of Brisbane City Council's officers who have started the process of targeting these Christian groups, including Mr. Hemelaar. Mr. Lane is on tape stating he wanted to close these people down, as if authorising of state religion was his sole purview. Closing down Christianity is the real aim. It is part of the cultural Marxist march. It is my view that Brisbane City Council and its officers have been loose with the truth when they have claimed in the Courier Mail that the street preachers harass people walking by. What a load of lies to say they hurl abuse. Anyone who conducts street preaching knows that if you want to ensure Christ's message gets through, you can't go hard at people. We have to emulate the grace, dignity and respect of Christ himself. I'm told in most instances these fines were issued after Brisbane City Council officers stood over while Mr. Hemelaar had a conversation with someone on a bench. A conversation on a bench. After the chat, Mr. Hemelaar gave a card with a Christian message to the person, and then the officer went up to the person, asked if he had given him anything, and then took the card off him and issued a fine. Let that sink in for a minute. A street preacher is fined for doing something you or I could do. Apply for a peaceful assembly permit, gather with friends, listen to the community and hear their concerns. Give them a loving message about the word of Christ, or perhaps political literature that doesn't suit with the leftist view of the world. Brisbane City Council spends ratepayers' money on not only fining these people, but challenging the fines in court. The Christian values of these people are targeted by the Liberal National Party Brisbane City Council. The Lord Mayor of Brisbane must urgently rescind these fines and allow these God-loving Christians to continue their outreach. If he does not, I can confirm here and now, One Nation will do everything possible to let the good people of Brisbane know this shameful behaviour at the next local government election. One Nation's march will go right to the centre of Brisbane, without fear or favour.